access you have to people that already have this network of high-profile clients that can just allow you get maybe even 5 of these clients in a month. So instead of getting 5 million naira, you end up getting 25 million naira in a month.
Now, are you saying that location also matter, or the environment where you do business also matter? Well, for example, let's use Lagos now. I'm going to bring back to Ibadan too. Let's say in Lagos, you sell something of 50 naira maybe per piece in Oshodi. The amount you will sell in Oshodi will be different for the same kind of product you will sell at VI. Or let me come back to my environment. You sell the same thing here at Bere, 50 naira per. The amount you sell such at somewhere like New Bodija or Jericho Estate, all those big estates will be different because of the environment. So, are you saying also location or the environments also play a key role in determining your price for your client or getting the client?
Okay, so one thing I would say is that from what I've learned and from our experience so far, is that yes, location is important. However, it's not as important as your offer.
Okay.
Your marketing.
The offer you're marketing. Are you there? I can hear you again.
All right.
Okay,
I'm here now.
all right.
Okay, so like I said, your offer and the market is the key thing. Location, yes, for physical businesses it is possible, but with the use of technology today, it's easier for you to reach these premium clients wherever you are. From Nigeria, we serve clients outside Nigeria, where people plan business in US, where people plan business in UK, where people plan business in different countries, and I'm here in Nigeria.
So it now depends the value your product or service is having. That will determine how you place value on them, or how your customer will place value on them.
Yes, it's a more, like I say, it's more about the markets, the people that need this service, people that need these products from you, people you want to serve. All right. So, like I think I said in my last in a previous session, there's a right business plan before now about 150,000, and then some people still complain that it's expensive. However, we have clients who are willing to pay us in millions of naira today for the same services. What changed? We didn't change our location. We didn't change the environment. We just had to serve the right clients that had the money to pay us.
So, how will an SME, small business, or startup, how can they find these big clients that will pay them this money? Because let me use on a scenario. I have a friend. She's an hairdresser, and where she stay, even when she tells her, okay, I'll make this hair for you for 1,000 naira, they will negotiate till like some will say, I'll pay 300 naira, 200 naira. Then I told her, why don't you look for big people that are ready to pay you 5K for the same? And she tried. And do you know that she had one person every week she make hair for that woman? That is 5,000 naira every week. And that's they even cover those people that will come with 200 naira. I want to make it 200 naira, maybe like exactly.
Yeah.
So how can they find big clients or value-added client that will be able to pay or value the product or services they are rendering and pay for it?
All right, sir. So the first thing first that I always tell my people is set goal. In business, your goal will determine how fast or how far you go. So first thing is to set a goal. As a business, in next 12 months, what do you want to make? Or let's say within before the end of 2020, so let's say you have 90 days, set the 90 days goal. What do I want to achieve within these 90 days? So if so far you've made, let's say the last 12 months, you've made 10 million in revenue. So just ask yourself, how can I add 1 0 to million? So So when you add 10, that will give you like 100 million. So the question is, can you hit 100 million naira within 12 months as well? Or let's say you've done 10 million naira within the last 12 months. So we divide that by 4. That gives us 2.5 million.
2.5 million, yeah.
So now you can say, let's add 0 to that. That would be like that's
25 million, yeah.
Within 90 days. So the question is it possible? Yes, it's possible depending on the kind of products you offer. It's possible depending on your offer as well. So choose to do 90 days and set the goal. And then now start asking yourself question: who are the people? How many people do you want to serve that will be willing to serve within the next 90 days to get this 25 million? So if I don't know the kind of product, let's say you use for people that sell products, and let's say at the distributor, you could look at people that could buy your product in large quantity and supply to these people. Wherever you sell in Nigeria today, I believe there are people that what you offer in large quantity. Take for instance, you know that real estate companies, they don't go to the market and pick ties gradually. Real estate companies, so your tie regular building
the network.
300.
Okay, it's better now. Oh, network. All right, I've been talking with Phillips, and we've been talking about big clients, big money. How can you find big clients that will pay you the real money we're talking about, that will value your services and businesses, and how can you get them? And that's what we'll be talking about today. Remember that you can be part of the show by calling 0915-2222-957, 0915-5555-957. That's the number to call. You can also go to our Facebook page, search for Soul 957 FM Ibadan, and you can watch us live there and send your commentaries there too on the Facebook, or any question you want to ask my guest this morning. You can also drop your commentary there, and you can call or send a text message to 0915-2222-957, 0915-5555-957. All right, Philip, I'm with you.
Okay, so like I was saying, I said, let's say you sell tiles that is used for flooring or wall finishing, and then instead of selling to the regular homeowner who might build a duplex for, a duration of 12 months, switch that to a real estate company that will probably build 100 units of houses within 6 months. So this would need in a large quantity, and the news is that there are a lot of real estate companies springing up across different parts of Nigeria.
Yeah.
So the question is, how do you get to them? So if you know how to package your offer and you give them an irresistible offer, they will come for you. They will go with your offer. So instead of selling, let's say for a duplex, I don't know, let's say maybe you supply 1 million or 2.5 million ties to a regular building. When you're supplying to a real estate company, you could be doing like 50 million, 100 million, 200 million, 500 million, or 1 billion. So that changes the whole game. All right. So, like I said, you set the goal from 2.5 million to say, okay, to adding a 0 to it, going to 25 million within the next 90 days. Is it possible? Yes. So I just described how you can go from just selling to the regular person.
Let me ask, why adding the 0? Is there any implication?
Yeah, you're just trying to 10x what you're.
Okay.
So growth.
I can hear you very well again. Okay. All right, it's better now. So what you're saying, Excess, is that the first thing a business owner should do is to set a goal. Should we call that one financial goal? that, okay, this is amount I want to make in the next 12 months, and it divided by 12, and it gives him what he's going to make in a month. Hello, Philip. Okay, while I'm trying to reconnect back to Philip. Okay, are you there? The internet. Okay, while trying to reconnect back to Philip, we've been talking about Entrepreneur Corner and how we can get clients that are ready, big clients, not just anyhow clients, that are ready to get into your business, see what you're selling or what you're doing, and buy into what you are selling. And that's what we've been discussing. I've been talking with Philip Maduabuchi. He's a serial entrepreneur, Tony Elumelu alumni, and also a business owner, a different business owner. And we'll be talking together this morning regarding how your business can get you can get a big client for your business, and to make, because every business wants client, and just like he said, that you can't one person, you want to sell 10 naira thing to 500 person, but there are some clients that are ready to buy that thing, just one person. Which one would you rather go for? Would you rather go for to start looking for 100 people to buy that product, or one person that will pay the same amount for that product or services? And that's what we're talking about today. Discover the undisclosed secrets to attract high-paying clients consistently in your business, even if you're a new business owner. So how can you get that client that will continue to pay for your business continuously? And how will you be able to maintain that? That's what we're talking about this morning. All right, we'll go for a short break while I'm trying to reconnect back. I'll go for a short break. When we come back, Entrepreneurship Corner continues. Don't go anywhere. Stay.
This is your radio.
95.7 FM.
Your day sounds better with your music and your station playing on the background.
Soul 95.7 FM, Orisubari, Lagos Ibadan Expressway.
The radio station you can't live without.
Religion is only a way of life. But do you know the God you serve? Do you worship Him in truth and in spirit? How best can one be a true believer? Always tune in to Soul 95.7 FM, Orisumbari, Lagos Ibadan Expressway, Ibadan. You'll be glad you did.
For your information, education, news and current affairs, listen to Soul 95.7 FM Ibadan.
The station that inspires your soul.
Focus, see me how they try focus. Then I you just got that my thinking, oh, and I know they know what's up. Say if I let me know, what's in your mind, and I will let you know, what's in my mind. So if you both know, what's in we define, straight to the point, make we know it's a time. Say you don't need to the book, you don't need to the phone, and you only need to let me know, you don't know what you want. Say you don't need to the book, no, you don't need to the phone, and you only need to let me know. Multi, shy, yo. You driving me crazy. I'm feeling so lazy. Story, multi, baby. You driving me crazy. I'm feeling so lazy. You like it, but you no be crying. And if you like it, but you show your sign. I know say I be play at those times, oh no. So you go let me know, what's in your mind, and I go let you know, what's in my mind. So if you both know, what's in we define, straight to the point, make we know it's a time. Say you don't need to the book, God. You know me to the phone. And you only need to let me know. You don't know what you want. You don't know what you want. Shy, yo. You driving me crazy. I'm feeling so lazy. Story, baby. You driving me crazy. I'm feeling so lazy.
This is your radio.
95.7 FM.
Your day sounds better with your music and your station playing on the background.
This is my only favorite station.
Soul 95.7 FM.
A business developer and manager, so to say. I have a lot of businesses there. All right, Philip, good to have you back.
Thank you.
Yeah. So we were talking before the network pushed us aside. We were talking about how can businesses get these clients. That's what we're talking about. Do you want to pick it from there?
Yeah. Okay. So let me come back to. Okay, I was saying that we need to set a goal, right? So it could be that how much have you made? Let's say you want to set right. So it could be that how much have you made? Let's say you want to set goal for the remaining 90 days of 2022. It could be that you now say, okay, how much have I made in the last 12 months? Just the last 12 months, and then divided by 4.
Okay.
So that gives us that let's say for someone that made 10 million in revenue, that is total money is made in sales within the last 12 months. Divided by 4, that let's say it's 10 million naira. Let's just assume yours could be more. So 10 million divided by 4, that will give us 2.5 million.
Okay.
And I said you want to 10x this number within the next 90 days. So because I don't want to do the regular thing you've been doing, but you want to do more. So you 10x it by adding a 0 to the 2.5 million. That gives you 25 million naira goal. So why is this important? This is important because the year is ending and you probably have some goals you want to hit personally or in your business or the other way. So making the same amount of money you're making before now will really not help you achieve that goal fast. So for you to achieve what you say your plan for 2022 faster, you want to set a bigger goal and then run this last mile. Run
the last race
strategy. So run with a different strategy. So and I also give an example that supposing you're into sales of building materials and let's say you supply ties to home people that are constructing their new homes, and instead of having the regular home owner who is building just a single duplex and probably going to take for 12 months to complete that building, and then let's say you supply ties worth 2.5 million to such projects, that means you need to get a lot of clients. To be able to hit your 5 million goal. In fact, you need at least 10 of these clients within the next 90 days to achieve that. So, but to make it faster and even surpass your 25 million goal, you could target the tile supplier now could focus on real estate company who are constructing, let's say, 100 units of houses, and they expect to deliver within 6 months. So these guys, they don't have time to waste, don't have time to be dealing with the shopping. They want people that can supply them in large quantity. They want consistency, they want quality, they want a fair price. They just want things that will take stress off them because they have a lot of things to deal with at the management level and construction level as well. So if you come in and bridge the gap, so supply them a container load, 2 container load, that could maybe worth maybe 25 million naira or more, maybe 100 million, maybe 200 million, depends, maybe 500 million, it all depends. So, but what changed? You didn't leave your ties business. You don't start changing the market you serve. So you move from serving just a single individual that takes 12 months to finish the building and start serving a client who has deadlines to meet because they have to deliver to their subscribers who have paid for their property within their estates within a space of time. So they are under pressure to deliver. So these people have the money, so they are now thinking of who has the
best songs on the radio.
They are good to go.
Okay, so what is the role of marketing in achieving these?
Okay, so eventually you set your goal. Where are you going to put these ideal clients? All right, so you have to profile them. Now you know the people you're targeting. So how do you get these ideal clients?
Okay.
So for me, as a business owner and a business consultant, so if I want to target premium clients,
So good. I got to you.
Please go on. Yeah.
But the people I also know that charges like 5 million or more to write business. You used to play your game where you think it aligns with your value or your goal. All right. So for me, what I would do is say, okay, how do I move from, let's say, charging maybe 250,000 naira or 150,000 naira to 2.5 million or to 5 million? What can the service, what I can serve? So what I did back then was to go sign up a coaching program with an international business coach who is a Nigerian but plays in the international markets, both in US and different parts of the world. He plays big. So when I went for his program on how to get high ticket claims and how to close and how to do all of these things, and later I got it, I saw what I was doing wrong and what I wasn't doing right, and then I came back, improved on that, and guess what? We moved from just charging. In fact, one of my friends even called the same day we're going to hit one of our big deal on business planning. She called me and said, Philip, the price you guys charge is too expensive. How many SME can afford you? This, that. Again, like I say, it's about your market, people you're serving. So I told her, you know what? I understand what you're saying. That's why I have a book on business plan writing called The Winning Business Plan. So anyone that needs can get it. And since they can't really afford me and they have the time, then they can get it done. And it's very cheap, not up to 10,000 naira, and come with all the templates. Then for those that now say, I don't have time. So if you don't have time, it means you have money. So if you don't have time, then yes, my team is on standby. I am on standby to get it done for you. So I thought that we have a market, that we are trying to serve, and this is the kind of value we're offering, and this is what we think we can take for now as a way of being rewarded. And guess what? That she called me around, say, 3 in the afternoon, and by 6, one of our students in one of our programs had linked us to a global company they need a business plan project they're working on. She told me earlier during the week. So on that fateful day, when my friend discouraged me about charging premium, this same company reached out to me. We've closed for the day. It was around 6 in the evening, and the person reached out and said, "So person gave me your number and said you're the best, this, that. And actually, we're giving this project to someone in the US who've been working with before, but right now we don't want to work with him any longer. I want to bring it home." So you were highly recommended, and then we got to discuss. And guess what? They said that I heard that you guys charge 150. That price is too cheap. Blah 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 blah. And they told us what they wanted and kind of project they were working on and stuff. And we ended up signing a deal of almost 2 million.
Wow.
So I left around 6, and then before I got home, my phone was off, so I had to charge it Python. And then by 7:30, guess what? They've called me on WhatsApp. They've sent me a message on WhatsApp. They've sent me text message. They've tried calling me. They've called the person that referred me. The person that referred me, I've called my partner to everyone tried to reach me within that 1 hour. Then immediately I came up around 7, after 7, and we concluded on the final fee, and I sent the account details. And guess what? Before 8 p.m., I had the conversation by 6. Before 8 p.m., a lot of 1 million naira dropped.
Wow.
And that was it. And within 5 days, we delivered, and I slept in the night, woke up in the morning, the situation are balanced. Now, this is why I like working with high ticket clients. At another time, why I'm saying this story is that people can pick lessons from
I understand.
So
I understand.
We use our social media, we leverage on social media. So some people tell you, I don't have large followers. I need to have large followers to be able to get clients online. That's not true. So we got someone through LinkedIn that reached out to us, and then what did we do? We had The person reached out. We didn't really like this person. We didn't our close. We just needed to let that project go. So, but somebody saw what we posted and stuff and reached out again from that. And guess what? The person went for one of our biggest offer. He's not even Nigeria. He's in Maldives. So we had to do a Zoom meeting and then we closed the deal. And the person went for a 7-figure business plan writing package. Now, this is not because this person knows me from anywhere. This is not because I have a huge follower. This is not because I post everything. And those are some mites that limit people from actually taking action. So what I say to people is about your offer and your market. Your offer and your market. So when I went through that high ticket program, the first thing I did was go back to my pricing and we changed all our fee. The one that was we moved it. One that was we moved them. So we now have an offer about 1 million plus on this. We have package around to 2 million plus on business plan. Now you ask me what is different in what you do. Why one can still do this for maybe 50,000 naira or maybe even download it free on Google. All right. So the difference between what we do is that we are customizing a blueprint for our customer, and then for you as well, you need to sit down and ask yourself, what exactly am I doing for my customers? So
what value am I adding?
They are business leaders. Yes. So you need to understand your customers as well. You need to know the people that need what you are offering. Okay. And that thing again is when we increase our fee, we looked at what are the clients supposed to get. Now, if you write a business plan with us, your goal is not to have a business plan. That's not your end goal. You have a bigger goal, which is to have a successful business. Your bigger goal could be to get that loan. Your bigger goal could be to win that grant. So you need to think from to the end point where your client is going. Where is your client is going on the journey and wants you to help him to make the journey faster. So the question is, where is my client going? So if you know where your client is going, you can say, oh, you want to travel to, let's say, you want to travel to Abuja from Lagos or from Ibadan. So there are 3 ways your client can get there, or let's do 2 ways. They can either go by road or go by air. Yeah. So if they go by road, it's going to take them longer period of time, and then they might pay you less. But you want to help them get there faster. You tell them, okay, you know what, I can help you arrange in fact, even 3, even the air, instead of doing normal economy flights, because okay, I can get a private jet that will move you from here to there, so you can close that big deal that what would be left of you waiting. I am not even sure that the airline will cancel the flight and said, this or one thing. So I can arrange a private this for you. So who are those kind of people? So for us, people that want to start a business, they don't want to start a business, they will have an end goal. So we gave them all necessary tools, documents that they need on that journey. So when you start a business, you want a company profile, you want a business proposal, you want you want a pitch deck if you're talking to investors, you want to get your financials right, so you want a financial model. So look at all of these things. You want to, when it comes to job description, the key people that are going to be in your team, what are going to be their job role, and you want to clear that. You want a number of other documents that you want to have on that journey. So company policy, you want to have your organizational structure clearly defined. You want the things that you need on that journey. So a business plan alone is not going point. So that's what I saw, and I thought, you know what, business plan, this is the people that we want to serve, and this is what we're going to offer them. You still need an employee handbook. There's a lot of documents that you need to actually run a successful business.
So, to summarize the whole thing now, is that number one, you have a financial target, how much you want to make in a year.
Yes.
Yeah. Then also, you look for those big clients. Why not look for someone that will pay you, one person that will pay you 500,000 naira, than start looking for 20 people that will pay you 25,000 naira or thereabout to make their 500,000 naira. And also, you should be able to create value, packaging. What are the values your client? If somebody will pay you 500,000, that means you have done your homework very well, and your services and products must match up to that. So, what will you say? What's your final advice to startup, especially startup or new business owner, in pricing to get better clients? How would they go about their pricing before I'll let you go this morning?
All right, so pricing is key, but what is most important is your offer. So
because sorry to cut you short. Sorry,
there's someone that is willing to pay
yeah. I want to bring it down to people understand. Let's say I have a shop, I'm a fashion designer, and there's another Mama BC beside me also doing the same business. That's Baba Shade, another place. We are in the same place now, and I'm saying that okay, I can sew this shirt for 5,000 naira, and the other person say, which 5,000? I can do something I can do for 1,000 naira. What will make a client to go for me, not going for the person that is going to do it lesser, far lesser than what I'm going to do? What makes the difference? What will make the difference? So that I just use that scenario so that the listener can understand what we're talking about this morning. What makes that difference? That I'll pay you that 5,000, and they hear that another person will do it for 1,000 naira. What makes the difference?
It's about perceived value. All right?
You can say that again.
The reason why somebody will go and buy Mercedes for millions of naira, and that person will buy a Toyota. They both have a car. They both
have a car. They both work.
They both have the same purpose when it comes to moving from point A to point B. That is the primary reason why you want a vehicle, a car. However, when you look at the perceived value, which is it's of first class, it's not for everybody, it's for it's exclusively for a select number of persons.
Elites, yeah.
So for you what can you do to make some of your services be exclusive? It's not for everybody. All right. So you want to look at that.
Can you restate that statement? It's not for everybody.
Yes, you have to find a way to make your product exclusively for a set of people and let people know that, actually, yes, you want to say this, okay, you can go for these are regular packages. Yes. However, if you want something unique and classy, this is really for some of
that's the key. I've gotten what I wanted to get to there. That's the key.
Yes, that's exclusive. So they have to be the regular, and then they have to be maybe call it the VIP package or something, but they have to be. So, but for me now, let me bring it to the fashion person so we can get this done.
Okay.
So, like we said, let's say the person has set the goal, you know what you're trying to make, and for me, I don't know if 5K is still good enough, right? So, because 5K to 1K, the difference is still not much. You might want to, and that will not still push you to think deeper. So when you call it big figure, it does something to your subconscious mind. It gets you awakened that no, for me to say this to somebody and the person pays me, what exactly am I offering you? So that forces you to think how possible ways to deliver
do better. So that's it. That's it.
Able to come up with that, it's now be easier for you to you don't play on pricing. Now I'm going to say this again. Pricing, any there's a saying that any idiot can actually reduce their price. Any idiot doesn't, you need to be a genius to reduce your price. So anybody can do that. So, but for you to charge more, you need to be strategic. You need to think deeper. You need to do your research. You need to do your background work. That's where the work is. So once you're able to do that, you are good to go. But let's bring it back to the fashion person. For me, I don't think 5K is good enough. Okay. So I want to say let's do 25K, but possibly 50K.
Okay.
So now there could be materials that are sold for, I don't know, but I believe there should be materials that are sold for maybe just material, maybe 25K, maybe 50K, maybe 100K. Now you want to target clients that are buying this kind of material. So as a client, I will buy a material of say 50K or material of 100K, and you are telling me to pay 5K to sew it. No, you're not my kind of tailor. So I go elsewhere and get the job done. So what I'm saying in essence is you have to look at what in terms of pricing, don't do something too cheap. Because if you are still doing the regular thing everybody does, the same way everybody does it, the same material, the same cheap material, I want to charge premium for it, it will not work. I teach some people this concept. I was speaking to one of my mentees that, okay, how to charge premium and stuff. Immediately, I just told her a bit about some of my experiences. She was like, okay, I told her, okay, do this for me. How much will you charge? I don't want to do this for free. Go and charge me. She just moved the price from a regular fee and moved to the up. And I thought I should not charge it high. That's what I just told her, which is good. Now, I was expecting her to now tell me the value.
The value, exactly.
Which she now
why must you charge me higher?
Yes, and I love the fact that you raised this question of fashion designer between 5K and 1K, because some people just move their price from 1K to 5K now, and because when you're delivering as value,
yeah, exactly. You can't just charge higher without having value. Yeah.
So you're using the same cheap material, you just want to charge more. Well, if you still raise it to be able to get few clients. However, if you let them know that no, these are the kind of people I serve, that this are the kind of offers I provide. Those that can afford you, we pay. So let's bring it to 50. Let's say you're charging between 25K now to 50K. You are no longer the regular tailor that does 5K. In fact, you're not just tailor now, you're not a fashion designer. In fact, you need to even
you're a consultant, fashion consultant.
So you could say your name is very important. So you could say you. I mean, okay. I wanted to just drop something here that quickly help few people person. So you want to go away from the point of saying, "Oh, I make fashion for people." No. You want to speak from their own perspective. So let's say you make maternity wears for pregnant women to make them still look beautiful and sexy, even while they are still pregnant or after they've given birth, something like that. So a client will pay you more than going to the regular Mama Shade who just want to sew the clothes for her. So by saying a value that, okay, I want to still make it look sexy, that's a passive value. And I want to, even though you've added, even when it's you lose and come back to your former shape before you. So they will listen. So let's say you're doing something for a plus size person who find it difficult getting sexy and beautiful fashion wear in the market. And able to do something unique with high quality materials that when they go to high net worth event, people are like, wow, this material, who did this, who did that? So these people are willing to pay you more. So for me, I still come back to bank on either the material or the maybe the shape or maybe your customer journey. You just have to look at a point where your products and your services can align to your customers' need.
Fantastic.
So, well, let's say you move from regular 5K and say you want to charge either 25K or 50K per client. So you need to now look out for clients who will have enough money and who will be willing to buy material. Those that love buying materials around, say, 50,000 just material, or even 100K for materials. So this will gladly pay 50K to sew those material for them. Now, if you're not able to now include other extra services, I don't know what that could be, but there should be some add-up that, oh, you get this. It's maybe possibly say, okay, for the next 3 months, I will be the one to personally, after you've done with any event or any outing, just send the clothes to us.
We do the laundry.
Take care of it for you.
Wow.
And get it ready for your next outing.
Fantastic.
So that could be it for you. It could be that, okay, it could be we'll have these clothes delivered to any location wherever you are. For
at least so far you're adding value.
Yeah, extra value.
So
you want to find a way to take away stress from your clients. So let's say your clients maybe slims down within next 6 months, and that clothes doesn't fit again. But then within next 6 months, I can still take this clothes back. If for any reason you slim down and you want us to fit this to your new shape, we'll still do that for you within the 6 months. So if these are more, they are. You just have to sit down and really understand what your clients want, and then that helps in terms of pricing. So pricing again is about it is psychological thing to that you have to sit down and do. And the thing is, most time we don't really think from the logic angle. Most time we just think from the area of passive value. They will now come back to now use logic to justify it. Should be if I pay 50K instead of Mama Shade, Mama Shade not to deliver to me. Mama Shade, whenever I want, say, come help me do this, she will charge me again. Mama Shade would. So Mama Shade,
and this person says they will do the washing and everything for me. Wow, fantastic. Thank you so much, Philip.
So, but there's one last word I will just include, which is where people find customer. I'll just make that very brief.
Okay.
So social media makes digital marketing makes that very easy. So if you have somebody, or if you want to attract, you want to be the circle of people that can afford to pay for value. All right. So that's, I just mentioned two things. One is digital marketing, and the next one is going to events. Then tell your friends and family. But see, on that digital marketing, you want to find a way to link your website to your social media, then run an ad from your social media back to your website. Now, on social media, on digital marketing, when it comes to website, there's something called sales funnel, which helps you to I don't know, the time you see sponsored ad, they say to sign up or to get this or to learn more.
Yeah.
You click on the particular. Once you click, it takes you from social media, brings to your website. And that website, you can now. There are two ways to it. One is either the regular ways for people to say,
Philip.
This is what we do. So the difference on your
I think,
website.
Philip.
Funnel, you take them from that social media and bring them straight to a particular offer. Let's say it's about your.
I think that's another big one entirely, because we are running out of time now. I know the stuff you're made of. If I have to let you go, thank you so.
Use the 3 model. Go to events, sign up for high tickets, community, and then follow up with your digital marketing strategies.
Fantastic.
And do it the right way.
Thank you so much. You'll be wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So for people that want to contact you, can you reel out either your phone number or your social media handles?
Okay, so social media. All right, so on Instagram, it's Philip Global Consultant.
Philip Global Consultant on Instagram.
Philip Global Consulting.
Consulting, okay. Philip Global Consulting on Instagram, okay?
Yes. Then for those that would love to reach out on WhatsApp, it's 081 64 okay. 22 12 14. Can you say that again, please? All right. 081
okay.
64
okay.
22
okay.
12
okay.
14.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Philip, for that eye-opening and insight into, and I believe my listeners today have learned one thing or the other. Thank you so much.
Community.
All right. Have yourself a lovely day. Thank you so much.
And you too, sir.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right, that is all we have for today on the Entrepreneurship Corner. And thank you for being part of the show this morning. And you heard it all. If you're a business owner, yeah, you heard it. You heard it. How you can get big clients, selling value, not just to get the client, but getting the big client that will give you that big money. That's what we talk about this morning on Entrepreneur Corner. I've talked with Philippe Madrid, which is Tony and Lumelu alumni and also a serial entrepreneur. Thank you. Coming up next at 11 o'clock is Week in Review and the news from Newsroom of Soul 95.7 FM. Stay tuned, don't go anywhere. Soul 95.7 FM, your number one radio that inspires you.